to mini story A
A
for
for
Bubba's
food.
In this
In
lesson,
this lesson, I will
listen
and
and
repeat.
answer every question.
Every questions.
Use your pause
Use
button
the pause button.
and answer the question, then play again. You can answer with just one word or two words. It's okay.
It's okay.
Short answers are okay.
Okay,
let's start. Let's begin.
Let's begin.
Sarah Smith,
who lives
in
in
San
San Francisco, went shopping
for cat food.
Who?
Did Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, go shopping for dog food?
No, not dog food. Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping for cat food.
Who lives in San Francisco, didn't
go
shopping
for
dog
food.
Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping for cat food. Sarah went shopping for cat food. Did Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, go shopping for dog food?
No, not dog food.
Or cat food?
Cat food,
Well,
right?
Cat food, of course, right?
Right.
Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping for cat food. Did John, who lives in San Francisco, go shopping for cat food?
No.
No, not John. Not John. John, who lives in San Francisco, didn't go shopping for cat food.
Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping
for cat food. Sarah is 30 years old.
Oh.
How old is Sarah?
30 years old.
Well,
30
she's 30.
years old.
Sarah is 30 years old. Where does Sarah live?
In San Francisco at 303 Supermarket Street.
She lives in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
At 3037 Market Street. Her address is 3037 Market Street. What is her address?
3037 Market Street.
Is it 3039?
No, 3037 Market Street.
3037 Market Street.
3037 Market Street.
She lives at 3037 Market Street. She has lived there since 1990. Has Sarah lived there since 1980?
No, Sarah lives there since 1990.
No, not since 1980.
Not since 1980.
Has she lived there since 1975?
No, since 1990.
No, she hasn't lived there since 1975. She has lived there since 1990.
1990.
Sarah has lived there since 1990. Who has lived there since 1990?
Sarah has lived there since 1990.
Sarah has lived there since
1990.
She has lived there since when?
1990. Since 1990.
Since 1990.
Sarah has lived there since 1990.
Is Sarah married?
Yes, Sarah is married. Sarah is married.
Who is she married to?
John. She's married to John.
Who is she married to?
John. She's married to John.
John. She's married to John. Is Sarah married to Bill?
No. Sarah is married to John.
No. She's not married to Bill.
Not Bill.
Is she married to Jim?
No, not Jim. She's married to John.
She's not married to Jim.
Not married to
Is
Jim.
she married to Jim?
No.
Or is she married to John?
She's married to John.
She's married to John.
John.
Who is she married to?
John. She's married to John.
She's married to
John.
John. Who is married to John?
Sarah. Sarah is married to John.
Sarah is married to John. Right? She has been married to him for 7 years. Have they been married for 7 years or 10 years?
7 years.
Well, they have been married for 7 years.
For 7 years.
Who has been married for 7 years?
7 years. Sarah and John.
Sarah and John.
Oh,
Sarah and John have been married for 7 years.
For 7 years.
Have they been married for 20 years?
No, 7 years.
No, they have been married for 7 years.
7 years.
Do they have children?
Yes, they have 2 children.
Yes, they do. They have 2 children.
They have 2 children.
And also one very big cat.
Oh.
How old is their son, Bob?
5 years old.
Their son,
Bob
is 5 years old.
5 years old. And their daughter Nancy.
Is Bob 10 years old?
No, 5 years old.
No. How old is Bob?
5 years old.
Bob is 5 years old.
5 years old.
Their daughter is 3.
Oh. Who's the daughter?
Who is their daughter?
Nancy. Nancy.
Nancy.
Nancy.
Nancy is their daughter.
Their daughter.
Her name is
Nancy.
Is their daughter Bubba?
No, Nancy. Their daughter girl
is
Nancy.
No. Their daughter girl is Nancy. Who is Bubba?
Their cat. Bubba is their cat.
Bubba is their cat.
Their cat.
Bubba is their cat.
Their cat. Cat.
How old is Bubba?
2 years old.
Bubba is 2. Bubba is 2 years old.
2 years old.
Is Bubba a big cat or a little cat?
Big cat. A huge cat.
Oh, Bubba is a big cat.
Big cat.
Bubba is a huge cat. Super big. Very big.
Very big.
Bubba is huge.
Is huge.
Is Nancy huge?
No, Nancy is huge.
No, Nancy
is a huge cat.
Is Bob huge?
No, Bob isn't huge.
Bob isn't huge.
Is Sarah huge?
Is Sarah huge?
No, Sarah isn't huge.
Sarah isn't huge. Who is huge?
Bubba. Bubba is huge.
Bubba is huge.
Cat.
Is Bubba a normal cat?
No, Bubba is huge.
No, he's a huge cat. Super huge cat.
Super huge.
Bubba isn't normal. Bubba is huge. How much does Bubba weigh?
258 pounds.
He weighs 258 pounds. Does he weigh 290 pounds?
No. 258 pounds.
Does he weigh 20 pounds?
No.
No. How much does he weigh?
258 pounds.
He weighs 258 pounds. Bubba weighs 258 pounds.
117
and he's hungry.
kilos.
So,
kilos.
At 9 a.m., Sarah got into her car.
and drove to the pet store.
Past 9 a.m. Maybe yesterday.
Maybe last year.
Maybe last year.
Last year.
But at 9 a.m.
Sarah got
into her car
and drove.
Did she get into
her truck?
No,
she got into her
car.
Or
did she get into her car?
Her car. She got into her car.
She got into her car. Who got into her car?
Sarah. Sarah got into her car.
Got into
her car.
Did John get into his car?
No, Sarah got into her car.
No, he didn't.
No.
Sarah got into her car.
Sarah got into her car.
After she got into her car,
what did she do?
Where did Sarah drive?
She rode to the pet store.
Pet store. Sarah drive?
Pet store. She drove to the pet store.
She drove to the pet store. Sarah got into her car and drove to the pet store. Why? Why did Sarah get into her car and drive to
the pet
store?
Because he bought cat food.
To buy cat food.
Buy cat food.
To buy cat food. For Bubba.
To buy cat food.
Who got into her car?
And who
drove to the pet store?
Sarah. So got to her car and drove to the pet store.
Sarah got into her car and drove to the pet store. How many bags of cat food did she buy?
68 bags of cat food. She bought 68 bags of cat food.
68. She bought 68 bags of cat food. Who bought 68 bags of cat food?
Sarah. Sarah bought 68 bags of cat food.
Sarah bought 68 bags of cat food. Where did she buy 68 bags of cat food? At the pet store. At the pet store. She bought 68 bags of cat food at the pet store. Did she buy 68 bags of cat food at the grocery store?
No, at the pet store.
At the pet store.
At the pet store.
Right, at the pet store. She bought 68 bags of cat food
at the pet store.
How much did she pay? She paid $10 each plus tax. Did she pay $5 for each bag?
No,
or $10 for each bag? She paid $10. $10 for each bag. Did she get a good deal?
Yes, she got a good deal.
Yeah, she got a good deal. She got a good price.
A good price. The regular price.
What was the normal price?
The normal price was $15 for each bag.
The normal price was $15.
$15 for each bag.
Was $15 the regular normal price?
Yes.
Yes. $15 was the regular price. Did Sarah pay $15 for each bag?
No, Sarah paid $10 for each bag.
She didn't pay $15. No, she didn't pay the regular price.
Because she got a good deal.
So, did she get a good deal? Yes, she got a good deal. She paid only $10 each. She got a good deal. Did John get a good deal?
No, Sarah got a good deal.
No, not John. Sarah got a good deal. Okay, that is all.
Okay, that's
for
it all.
Mini Story A.
For Mini Story A.
Hello.
Well, welcome to Mini Story A. In this
for Bubba's Food.
In this
lesson, listen
and
answer
every question. Use
your pause button and answer the question, then play again. You can answer with just one word
or
two words. It's okay.
It's okay.
Short answers are okay. Okay, let's start. Let's begin. Sarah Smith,
who lives in
San Francisco,
went shopping
for cat food. Did Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, go shopping for dog food?
No, Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping for cat food.
No, Sarah, who lives in San
Francisco,
didn't go shopping for dog food. Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping for cat food. Sarah went shopping for cat food. Did Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, go shopping for dog food?
No,
or
cat food.
Cat food.
Cat food, of course.
Well,
right?
Cat food, of course.
Cat food, of course.
Sarah,
right?
who lives in San Francisco,
went
shopping for cat food. Did John, who lives in San Francisco,
went shopping
go shopping for cat food?
No, Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping for cat food.
John, who lives in San Francisco,
didn't go
shopping
for cat food.
Sarah, who lives in San Francisco, went shopping for cat food. Sarah is 30 years old.
Oh, how old is Sarah?
How old is Sarah?
30 years old.
Oh, she's 30
years old.
Sarah is 30 years old. Where does Sarah live?
In San Francisco at 3037 Market Street.
She lives in San Francisco. At 3037 Market Street.
What is her address?
Her address
3037
Market Street. What is her address?
3037
Is it 3039 Market Street?
No.
Or 3037 Market Street?
3037 Market Street.
She lives at 3037 Market Street. She has lived there since 1990. Has Sarah lived there since 1980?
No, since 1990.
No, not since 1980.
Not since 1980.
Has she lived there since 1975?
No, since 1990.
No, she hasn't lived there since 1975. She has lived there since 1990. Sarah has lived there since 1990. Who has lived there since 1990?
Sarah.
Sarah. Right? Sarah has lived there since 1990. She has lived there since when?
Since 1990. Sarah has lived there since 1990.
Sarah has lived there since 1990. Is Sarah married?
Yes, Sarah is married.
Yes, Sarah is married. Who is she married to?
John. She's married to John.
Who is she married to?
Is she married to
John? She's married to John.
Is
Sarah married to Bill?
No, she's not married to Bill. She's married to John.
No, she's not married to Bill.
Married to Bill.
Is she married to Jim?
No.
No, she's not married to Jim.
She's married
is she
to
married
Bill.
to Jim?
No.
Or is she married to John?
John. She's married to John.
She's married to John. Who is she married to?
John. She's married to
She's
John.
married to John. Who is married to John?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah is married to John.
Is married to John.
To John.
Right?
Right.
Right? She has been married
to
him
married
for 7 years.
For 7 years.
Have they been married for 7 years or 10 years?
7 years.
Well, they have been married for 7 years. Who has been married for 7 years?
Sarah and John.
Sarah and John. Sarah and John have been married for 7 years. Have they been married for 20 years?
No, 7 years.
No,
they have
been married for 7 years. Do they have children?
Yes, they have 2 children. And
yes,
one
they do.
Very
they have
big
2
cat.
children, and also one very big cat.
Their son Bob.
How old is their son Bob?
5 years old.
Their son Bob is 5 years old. Is Bob 10 years old?
No, 5 years old.
No. How old is Bob?
5 years old.
Bob is 5 years old. Their daughter is 3.
Who's the daughter?
Who is their daughter?
Nancy.
Nancy. Nancy is their daughter. Her name is Nancy.
Her name is Nancy.
Is their daughter Bubba?
No, Nancy.
No. Their daughter,
girl
is Nancy. Who is Bubba?
Their cat. Bubba is their
Bubba
cat.
Is their cat. Bubba is their cat. How old is Bubba?
2 years old.
Bubba is 2.
It's true.
Bubba is 2 years old.
It's 2 years old.
Is Bubba a big cat or a little
cat? Bubba is huge.
Bubba is a big cat. Bubba is a huge cat.
Big cat.
Super big.
Huge.
Very big.
Very big.
Bubba is huge.
Bubba is huge.
Is Nancy huge?
No, Nancy isn't huge.
No, Nancy isn't huge. Is Bob huge?
No, Bob isn't huge.
Bob isn't
huge.
Is Sarah huge?
No, Sarah isn't huge.
Sarah isn't huge. Who is huge?
Bubba. Bubba is huge.
Bubba is huge. Is Bubba a normal cat?
No, Bubba is huge.
No, he's a huge cat. Super huge cat.
Huge cat.
Isn't
Bubba
normal.
Isn't
Bubba
normal.
Is huge.
Bubba is huge.
How much? Does Bubba
weigh? 258
He weighs 258 pounds.
258 pounds.
Does he weigh 290 pounds?
No. 258 pounds.
Does he weigh 20 pounds?
No.
How much does he weigh?
117 kilos.
He weighs 258 pounds.
258
Bubba weighs 290 258 pounds. And he's hungry. So at 9 a.m. Sarah
got into her
car. Right? Past 9 a.m. Maybe yesterday.
Maybe last year.
Maybe last year. But at 9 a.m., Sarah got into her car. Did she get into her truck?
No, she got into her car.
Or did she get into her car?
She got into her car.
She got into her car. Who got into her car?
Sarah. Sarah got into her car.
Sarah got into her car. Did John get into his car?
No, Sarah got into her car.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
Sarah got into her car. After she got into her car,
where
did Sarah drive?
She drove to the pet store.
Where did Sarah drive?
Pet store.
She drove to the pet store.
To the pet store.
Sarah got into her car and drove to the pet store. Why? Why did Sarah get into her car
and
drive to
the
pet store?
To buy cat food. To buy cat food.
To buy cat food. To buy cat food for Bubba. Who got into her car? And who drove to the pet store?
Sarah. She got into the car and drove to the pet store.
Sarah got into her car and drove
to the pet store.
Who? How many bags of cat food did she buy?
68 bags of cat food. She bought 68 bags of cat food.
68. She bought 68 bags of cat food. Who bought 68 bags of cat food?
Sarah.
Sarah bought 68 bags of cat food. Where did she buy 68 bags of cat food?
Pet store.
At the pet store. At the pet store. She bought 68 bags of cat food at the pet store. Did she buy 68 bags of cat food at the grocery store?
No.
Or
at the pet store.
At the pet store.
At the pet store.
Right, at the pet store. She bought 68 bags of cat food at the pet store. How much did she pay? She paid $10
for each person.
Plus tax.
$10 for each.
Did she pay $5 for each bag?
No.
Or $10 for each bag?
$10 for each bag.
She paid $10.
She paid $10.
$10 for each bag.
For each bag.
Did she get a good deal?
Yes, got a good deal.
Yeah, she got a good deal.
She got a good deal.
She got a good price.
Ooh.
What was the normal price?
The normal price was $15 for each bag.
The normal price was $15. $15. Was $15 the regular normal price?
No.
Yes. $15 was the regular price. Did Sarah pay $15 for each bag?
Yes. No. Sarah
She
paid
didn't
$10
pay
for each bag.
$15. No. She didn't pay the regular price.
The regular price. She got a good deal.
So, did she get a good deal?
Yes, she got a good deal.
Yes, she got a good
deal.
She paid only $10.
Only $10.
She got a good deal.
She got a good deal.
Did John get a good deal?
Did John get a good deal? No.
No,
Sarah.
not John.
Not John.
Sarah got a good
deal.
deal. Okay. That is all.
That is all
for mini story A.
Mini story A.
Hello. Welcome to mini story.